Hello everyone and Assalamu alaikum. Hope you all are fine and fit by the grace of Almighty Allah. I'm also fine. Can you remember me? I already took your 4 or 5 classes. I hope you can remember me. I'm your IST teacher. My name is Halima Akhtar Himu. I'm a teacher of class 3 Milestone Preparatory KG School and I'm from the city 7 number campus. And today's lecture number is 30. So my dear student, I know that you are feeling sad because you cannot attend your classes by sitting in your school building. And also, you cannot meet with your friends. But listen my dear student, don't be sad. We all are in a pandemic situation right now. But our life is not become stop. We have to do all the things, isn't it? So, that's why my suggestion is, please don't waste your time. Utilize your time properly. So please watch the online classes regularly and do use CW and HW work regularly and properly. Okay, my dear student. So right now I want to start my classes. So I want to welcome you all to my classes. So my dear student, you already know that we have already completed chapter 3 and chapter 4. Isn't it? So now this is the feedback classes. Okay, I want to check that how many things you can remember. So can you guess that on which chapter today I am going to discuss? Yes, my dear student, I want to discuss about the chapter 3. So can you tell me what is the name of the chapter 3? Yes, the name of the chapter 3 is Akhlaq. So my dear student, you already know that today I'm going to discuss about the chapter 3. But can you tell me on which topic today I'm going to discuss? Yes, today I'm going to discuss about the broad question. So before starting today's lecture, I want to discuss something the previous lecture. So my dear student, can you remember that what your teacher is discussed about the previous day? Yes, my dear student, the previous topic is short question. That means your teacher, in last class, your teacher is discussed about the short question. So can you remember what is the answer of this question? Yes. So today I am going to check and today I am going to ask you this question. Okay. I think you can give all the answer, isn't it? Because these answers are the very much easy answer. Okay. Now let's start the question. Okay, I am going to ask you the question and you have to give me the answer. Okay, my dear student. So, can you remember what is our first question from the short question? Yes, the first question is, what do you mean by Akhlaq? So, my dear student, you already know that the name of the chapter is Akhlaq. So, at first we have to know that what is the meaning of Akhlaq. Otherwise, how can you understand that what is the main thing of this chapter? Yes. So, tell me the answer. Yes. The answer is Akhlaq means moral character. What does Akhlaq mean? Akhlaq means moral character. So, the example of this is obedience to parents, good behavior with your classmates, exchanging salam, and also behave nicely with the guests. These are the examples of good character or moral character. Okay, my dear student. Now the next question is, what will happen if our parents remain pleased? What will happen? Can you tell me? Yes. Allah, if our parents remain pleased, Allah will become pleased, isn't it? And we can easily attain the Jannah. So, we should always try to please our parents, isn't it? Then the next question is, which dua we shall pray for our parents? Which dua? Can you remember? I already discussed about this in the reading practice. So, the dua is, Rabbir hamhuma kama rabbayani sagira. The dua is, Rabbir hamhuma kama rabbayani sagira. We always should pray for this. We always should say this dua for our parents. Okay, my dear student, please remember this. Okay, these are very important. Okay, so then next question is, what has our great Prophet ﷺ said about child's heaven? So, can you tell me this answer? I think you can, because it is a very easy question. Our great Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has said about child's heaven that a child's heaven is under the feet of his or her mother. What is the answer? A child's heaven is under the feet of his or her mother. Okay, my dear student. So, please, my dear student, remember all those answers. Okay, now move to the next question. The next question is, what does classmate mean? So, can you tell me what does classmate mean? I think you know it very properly because you also have a classmate, isn't it? Those who read in same class together are called classmates. Those who read together in same class are called classmates. Also, classmate means associate of study. Associate of study. That means who helps us to do the study. Okay, my dear student. Now the next question is, what should we do if our classmate become ill? What should we do? If our classmates become ill, we should give them courage, isn't it? Also, we should console them and we should nurse them. Isn't it, my dear student? Also, we should look after them. We should go to their home to look after them. So, my dear student, try to do these things, okay? If you do these kind of things, then your classmates will become so much pleased, and the relationship between your classmates and you will become very good, my dear student. Now, move to the next question. What we have to say to reply the salam? What is said to reply to salam? Can you tell me what is the answer of this? Yes, the answer of this is we have to say Walaikum Assalam to reply to salam. What we have to say? Walaikum Assalam to reply to salam. My dear student, please try to pronounce it correctly, because if you cannot pronounce it correctly, then the meaning will become changed. So, please say it properly all the time. Okay, my dear student. And do you know that to reply the salam is what? To reply the salam is wajib, and to give the salam first is sunnat. So remember all these things. Okay, my dear student. Now next, can you tell me that what has our great Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said about the guest? So, listen. What is the answer? The great Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has said about the guest that who believes in Almighty Allah and in Akhirat will respect and honor them. Honor guests. Okay. What is the answer? Who believe in Almighty Allah and in Akhirat will respect and honor guests. Okay. So you should always try to respect and honor your guests. Okay. So do one thing, that whenever any guests come to your home, please respect them, try to look after them, try to serve them carefully. Okay, my dear student? So, my dear student, this is all for the previous lesson. So, now I want to start today's lesson. So, my dear student, you already know that what I'm going to discuss. So, today I'm going to discuss the broad questions. So, can you remember that how many broad questions we discussed earlier in the class? Yes, my dear student, we discussed 4 broad questions, isn't it? So, can you remember what are the 4 broad questions? Yes. Today I'm coming here to taking the feedback from you, and also I will help you to give the feedback. So don't worry. So my dear student, before starting the today's lesson, you have to do one thing, that you have to open your copy. And what you have to read in your copy? I think you know something. Okay, I will help you, no problem if you don't know. So look at the board, what is written here. You have to write those things, okay? So today is the feedback class number 3, and what is the chapter number? You have to write this. Okay, chapter number is 3, and what are the chapter name? Chapter name is Akhlaq, and topic name is broad question. From where we have to run the broad question? Yes, these broad questions are on the book exercise. Okay, so these on the page number 14. This question you will get from the page number 14. So you have to write all these things in your copy. So my dear student, do it, hurry up. Okay, after finishing your writing, I am going to start discuss. Okay, my dear student. So my dear student, Did you finish your writing? So, after finish your writing, I want to go to the today's lesson. So, my dear student, can you tell me, can you remember that what we discussed in the previous classes? What are the broad question? Okay, no problem. If you can't tell me, just look at the slide. Okay. So, which one is the question? The question is first one, A number question. How will we behave with our parents? So, my dear student, look at the board very carefully. Okay. How will we behave with our parents? Yes, parents are our most dear ones, isn't it, my dear student? They look after us with love and care. For this, we should honor them and always greet them with salam. So, my dear student, what we should do with your parents? Yes, you should always give them salam. You should always honor them, isn't it? Why? Because parents are most dear ones. They look after us with love and care. They always look after us. They always know what we need and they always give us what we need. Isn't it, my dear student? We also should not do such things that our parents tell us not to do. Because if you do that kind of things, then our parents will become sad. So we should not do that type of things which makes our parents sad. We always try to make them happy. So, my dear student, let's see next. We should always listen to our parents and abide by their advice. So, my dear student, what you understand? That you always do the things what is given by our parents. We should always listen to our parents. Okay, my dear student, we shall make them always happy. We shall pray for our parents. So, why we should do these kind of things, my dear student? Because parents are the most important thing in a person in our life. Okay, they always look after us. They always give us whatever we need. If we become sick, they will look after us, isn't it? They give us food, they give us medicine, they give us the dress, whatever we like. They give everything, whatever we need in our life. So that's why we should always try to make them all happy. We should always pray for our parents. Do you know by saying which dua we can pray for our parents? Yes, there is a dua for our parents. So this dua is Rabbi Hamhuma Kama Rabbayani Sagira. So we have to say this dua. Okay, if we want to pray for our parents. Okay, my dear student, this is all for the question number A. Now move to the question number B. So can you remember which one is the question number B? Yes, the question number B is, what are the benefits of good behavior with the classmates? So, my dear student, I think you know who are the classmates, isn't it? Children studying together in the same class are called classmates. So, those children who study together in the same class are called classmates. Also, classmate means associate of studying. Associate means who helps us to do any work. Okay, so classmates are usually helps us to do the study. That's why they are called classmates. So, what are the benefit? The benefit of classmate is, if we always share each other's joy and sorrows, then our parents and teacher also become very pleased. Classmates should love and help each other. Classmates, what they should do? Yes, they should love and help each other always. Suppose think one of your classmates become ill, then what you should do? Yes, you should go to their home, you should look after them, you should give them medicine, you should help them whatever they need. And suppose they are sick and they want some help from you. Suppose they cannot come to the school, they want the CW and SW. Will you give them? Yes, you should give them. Okay, by this you can help to your classmate. So then next, If you do this kind of help, then your parents and teacher will be pleased, the environment will be beautiful, Allah will be pleased, everybody will love and fondle us. So my dear student, suppose think one of your friend in your class is always trying to help all the students. So you also like that your classmate, isn't it? So if you also do help with your all the friends, if you do the good behavior with your all friends, then you will be also liked by all the people, all the teachers, and also by your parents. So always try to be a good classmate, and also always try to be a good human being, then everybody will love and fondle you, my dear student. So this is all for the question number B. Now move to the question number C. So can you remember which one is the question number C? Yes, the question number C is write the rules of giving and taking salam. So my dear student, as we are a Muslim, so salam is a very important thing for us, isn't it? So my dear student, we are Muslim. As a Muslim, we should give salam when we meet any Muslim. Then Allah and Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam will be pleased. Okay. Salam means peace. What does salam means? Yes, salam means peace. Salam is to pray for peace. The rules of giving and taking salam are given below. If you want to give the salam, what we should say? Yes, we should say Assalamu alaikum. So, please always try to pronounce these things very carefully, because if you do any mistake, then the meaning will become changed. Okay, so always try to pronounce it very properly. Okay, my dear students. So now, can you tell me what is the meaning of this one? That means Assalamu alaikum. Yes, the meaning of Assalamu alaikum is peace be upon you. What is the meaning? Peace be upon you. So my dear student, suppose one person giving you to the salam. If you hear it, then what you have to say? You have to also give the answer of the salam, isn't it? By how? By which dua? By saying what? You can give the salam? Yes, you can give the salam by saying walaikum assalam. So can you tell me what is the meaning of this? Yes, the meaning of this is peace be upon you too. That means also that person want to that you also can get the peace. Okay. So my dear student, do you know one thing, that the person will give salam first will gain more swab. So don't you want to get more swab? Yes, if you want to get more swab, so you should always try to give the salam first. So to give salam first is sunnat, and to answer the salam is wajib. Okay, so always try to give the salam. So my dear student, so you already know what you by saying what you can give the salam and what are the meaning of this. Now move to the next question. The question number D. So the question number D is, what has the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said about good behavior with guests? So my dear student, can you tell me that who are our guests? Yes, those who come to visit us at our house are our guests. So the great Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to behave very nicely with guests. He himself looked after them. He served them food carefully and honored them. So what our great Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did with their guests? Yes, he always looked after them by himself and always serve food carefully and also give honor. So you also should do like that. Okay, my dear student. So do you know what our great Prophet ﷺ said about the guest? Yes, the great Prophet ﷺ has said, he who has faith in Almighty Allah and in Akhirat will respect and honor guests. The great Prophet ﷺ has said, he who has faith in Almighty Allah and in Akhirat will respect and honor guests. So, my dear student, um, by the saying of our prophet, we can easily understand that to respect and honor our guest is very much important for us, because we all want to please Almighty Allah, isn't it? So if you want to please our Almighty Allah, then what we have to do? We have to always behave very nicely with our guests. We have to give the respect, we have to give the honor to our guests, and also we have to look after very nicely and carefully to our guest. By doing all these things, we can please our Allah, and also we can easily gain the Jannat. So my dear student, always try to do this kind of thing. So my dear student, now this is the time of the summary and feedback. Okay, my dear student. So, what we discussed today? What is the first question? Can you remember? Yes, the first question is, how will we behave with our parents? So, how should we behave with our parents? Yes, our parents are our most dear ones, isn't it? They look after us with love and care. So, we should always honor them and greet them with salam. And we should always do good behavior with our parents. We should not do that type of works that our parents tell us not to do. And also we should abide by their word, and we should always follow their word. Okay, my dear student. Also we should try to always make them happy, and also we should pray for them always. So my dear student, so can you tell me what are the next question? What is the next question? Yes, the next question is, what are the benefits of good behavior with classmates? So, what are the benefit of good behavior with the classmates? So, can you tell me who are our classmates? Yes, who study together in same class are called our classmates. If we should always love and help each other, isn't it? And also we should always share our joy and sorrows. If we always share our joys and sorrows with our classmates, then our parents and teacher will become pleased, and the environment will become beautiful, and also Allah will become pleased. And by this we can get lots of love, and also our parents and teacher will fondle us. Okay. So we should try to do always good behavior with our classmates, isn't it? Suppose think in your class, who is very do good behavior with all the students. Teacher and parents are love those kind of children. So also you should try to good human being and good classmates. So my dear student, now can you tell me what are the question number C? Yes, the question number C is, write the rules of giving and taking salam. So my dear student, we all are Muslim, isn't it? So as a Muslim, we should give salam to every Muslim, isn't it? If we give salam, then Allah and our Prophet ﷺ will become very much pleased. So do you know what is the meaning of salam? Salam means peace. Salam is pray for peace. So what we have to say for giving the salam? Yes, we have to say for giving the salam, Assalamu alaikum. The meaning of salam is peace be upon you. What is the meaning of this? Peace be upon you. And if you have to answer the salam if you hear it. And for giving the answer, what you have to say? Yes, you have to say Walaikum Assalam. The meaning of Walaikum Assalam is peace be upon you too. Peace be upon you too. So my dear student, you know that who gives salam first, they will gain more swab. And to give salam first is sunnat. And give the answer of the salam is wajib. Okay, my dear student. So the last question, can you remember the last question? Yes, the last question is, what has the great Prophet ﷺ said about the good behavior with the guests? So my dear student, can you tell me that who is our guest? Yes, who come to visit us at our house are our guests. The great Prophet ﷺ behaved very nicely with his guests. So also we should try to behave nicely with our guests, isn't it? He himself look after them. That means our great Prophet ﷺ always look after his guests. He served food carefully and honored them. So we should always try to do like that, my dear student. So the last, our great Prophet ﷺ said about the guest that who believes in Almighty Allah and in Akhirat will respect and honor the guest. So my dear student, always try to honor, respect and look after carefully to your guest. So that is all for the summary and feedback. So now this is the time of diary writing. So my dear student, what is your diary? Look at the slide. Here is written all the things. Your diary is learn all broad question from book exercise 5 A, B, C, D. So today we discuss the 4 broad questions. So you have to learn all these broad questions. And also you have to do one homework. The homework number is 9. You have to learn and write broad question number 5B. Okay, that is from the chapter 3. And you can get this question from the page number 40. So my dear student, learn all this question and also do the homework. So my dear student, this is all for the today. Okay, so today I gave you one homework. So do that homework carefully. Okay, my dear student, we will check it later. So till then, what you have to do? Try to prevent the coronavirus. Try to maintaining the rules of coronavirus so that we can prevent it. Okay, my dear student, do not go outside of your home until it is very necessary. Try to wash your hands frequently. Try to drink the warm water. Try to do all the necessary things what we should do in that pandemic situation. So my dear student, don't be sad. Try to watch all the online classes. Try to do your CWSW properly. Utilize your time, my dear student. And please make dua for that so that we can meet very soon, inshallah. Till then, Allah Hafiz, Tata, bye bye. See you again. Allah Hafiz.